Don't be fooled by commercials where one battery company's toy outlasts the others. The fact is, Energizer was never invited to their playoffs because nothing outlasts the Energizer. They keep going and going.
Stop the bunny, please.
And going.
There is truth in advertising, yes I swear. Got new Nikes on my feet and Vidal Sassoon in my hair. I can sure use a Budweiser Fruit of the Loom underwear. There is truth in advertising, I swear. Why would they lie to me when they love what they sell? Plus we all know that the liars have a special fire in hell. On the television, radio, and in the magazines, the advertising gods perpetuate the American dream. There is truth in advertising, let it be, let it be. Now I know that I don't need to buy everything they try to sell me, but so easily divided is a fool and his money. There is truth in advertising, let it be. Why would they lie to me when they love what they sell? Plus we all know that the liars got a special fire in hell. On the television, radio, and in the magazines, the advertising gods perpetuate the American dream.
The best things in life are often crafted out of spite, and I can think of no mascot more spiteful than the Energizer Bunny. The mechanical toy rabbit first appeared on October 30th, 1988, in his iconic sunglasses and flip-flops, beating that bass drum that slapped with the Energizer logo. But why was he made? It wasn't like Energizer was a company in trouble, or that needed help with their branding. Well, that's where the spite comes in. See, to survive the cutthroat world of advertising and business, you don't need to just be better than your competitors, you need to actually attack them at times. The Energizer Bunny, iconic as he may be, was not the first battery-powered rabbit. See, before he drummed his way into our hearts, there was the Duracell Bunny, who first appeared in 1973. It too was a pink rabbit powered by its company's batteries, except it wasn't trademarked for use in the entire world, except the US and Canada. And it wasn't the only one. Oftentimes, ads featuring it would feature multiple Duracell bunnies competing against one another in some way. Mallory Duracell launched the campaign in 1973 with a rather smoking gun, the Drumming Bunny advertisement, created by our good old pals, the Dancer Fitzgerald Agency. This ad depicted several bunnies drumming, and by the end of it, only one was left standing. The one powered by Duracell. See, Duracell is an alkaline battery, and this allowed them to make the claim that it ran several times longer than zinc carbon battery brands of the time. When originally introduced, he was meant to simply be a one-time character in that advertisement, and while they had trademarked the cute little guy, by 1988, that trademark had lapsed. And who came along after that but the bunny we know and love today? Perhaps sensing a public interest in the mascot, Energizer jumped at their chance, and the first Energizer Bunny commercial hit literally the same year that the trademark for Duracell ended. In fact, the first spot was a direct parody of Duracell's bunny drumming ad, except in this one, the Energizer Bunny entered the screen halfway in and put a stop to the Duracell Bunny with a mallet. See, the whole idea behind the Energizer brand is that their batteries last longer. Their criticism was that Duracell compared their batteries with carbon zinc batteries and not similar alkaline, like Energizer used. So not wanting to be outdone, they literally killed their own competition in a parody of their own competition's ad.
Now, when you buy Energizer batteries, take home a free Energizer Bunny ornament. You'll find 4 different designs where Energizer batteries are sold. Collect them all this holiday.
At first, the Energizer Bunny merely wormed his way through other advertisements, mostly for fake standalone products, but as time went on, real celebrities like Michael J. Fox, and even the opening of television series such as Alfred Hitchcock Presents, would begin to do crossovers with him. The Energizer Bunny, something created out of spite to challenge a rival similar to itself, had become an overnight success. The original slogan was, in fact, "Nothing outlasts the Energizer," but this was eventually changed after a lawsuit filed by Duracell disputing the claim. This was only the beginning of the feud between the two. But when their original parody of the Duracell Bunny became a success, along with Energizer trademarking it, Duracell decided to revive their own rabbit campaign and filed for a new trademark of their own, referring the use of a character extremely similar more than a decade prior as their major defense. This was eventually settled out of court on January 10, 1992, where Energizer and their bunny took exclusive trademark rights in the United States and Canada, and Duracell and their bunny took exclusive rights in all other places in the world. They say that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, but sometimes it just feels like being ripped off. The obvious irony here is that at the beginning of the Duracell Bunny campaign in the 70s, he was only trademarked in the US and Canada, and now he's been banned from being trademarked in the places he hailed from, and by a mockery of himself nonetheless. But just like the battery he runs on, this story is nowhere near over. In fact, you could say it just keeps going and going and going.